otherwise dreary mood.
Thanks, you two.
I'll tell you about it when he's not around.
Give it up, Z-Man. She's not interested.
Who says I'm not?
Ash makes a face but chuckles at the jest despite
Why
himself.
am I even friends with you two?
I see it. You're in trouble, Ash. And like this, most of her worries ebb away, if only for a few moments. You take the leave mere minutes close to sundown. But regardless of the lighter mood, little has been said of the plans, only vague hints of what they are aiming to do after. While it ain't any of my business to know, something about this whole thing still gnaws at me. I'm pretty sure they're gonna break in the house. A tiny passing thought urges me to do something as well. At this hour, the streets are once again busy with people heading home after a hard day's work. Little of the bustle matters to them as they step out the crowded walkway, however. Ash especially. There's only his goal in his mind, and I'd wager there's nothing I can do to stop him at this point. He's probably decided on it long before they made the decision to drop by. But despite this, Isabella lags behind. A worried crease is back on her forehead as she watches Ash leave to get his car.
Something wrong, Bella?
No, actually, can you check on Becca for me after this? I really didn't get the chance to tell her where I'm headed off to. Tell her I'm okay and No, just that. That's all.
You sure I should skip on that part? If she finds out about this, she'll be angry. I don't really want to deal with angry Rebecca. It gives me a stomachache just thinking about it.
Neither do I, but I'll handle it if she gets mad. Just make sure she's safe and tell her to be careful. You too. Take care of yourself.
Almost abruptly, she pauses, her gaze in her eyes hardening as she lapses into another one of those long-distance silences from earlier. This ain't just because of the whole fiasco with the letter anymore.
I don't want what happened to Rose to happen to you guys as well.
This one cut deeper. Before I can ask about it, Ashton returns, casually swinging his car keys on one hand and gestures at Isabella.
Come on, we don't have much time. Shirley's waiting.
Who's sure? Oh, right. Don't answer that. I don't want to hear it, you huge dork.
Says the person who gave her stuffed toys names. Batcat? Really?
It's cute. Yours is just weird. I'll see you later, Zach.
She spares me another smile, and as I watch her walk off, only now did it occur to me that none of those she gave today ever did reach her eyes. I make a grab for the back of Ash's parka. He staggers briefly before correcting himself and shooting me a confused
Is
stare.
she alright?
What? Who's okay?
Isabella. She's been, I don't know, out of it today? Did something happen earlier?
The skull on his face says it all.
She's actually been like that this morning. I'll ask, but...
Just do me a favor and watch over her. We have no idea what we're dealing with. I don't know what happened to her since the last time I saw her, but from how she's been doing today, whatever it is, it seems like a pretty big deal. Wait, you didn't annoy her again, did you? Because I swear to God, if you did, you've got another thing coming for you.
What? No. Why would I?
I'm just asking.
Maybe she's getting affected now by the ghost lady.
I'll take your word for it. But if you can find out what's bothering her, that'd be nice. Honestly, I don't think it's the letter this time.
I'll see what I can do.
Once again, guys. I see what I can do.
Make sure you keep yourself out of harm's way, alright?
Yeah, you too. Don't do anything reckless again.
Reckless, no. But I can't make you to promise I won't do anything. After seeing that, there's no way in hell I'm going to pretend there ain't a problem when there is. This is a really big one, and I'll be damned if I let anything happen to you guys while I sit here. I'm done running when things get tough.
He's about to argue for a moment, but
Look, bro, if things ain't good, I'll be the first one out. But allow me this one thing, aight? Just this one time. If it doesn't work out, you'll be the first one to know. You can laugh then, or berate me all you want. But please don't ask me to step aside like I'm incapable of doing anything to help.
I have no idea if it is the look on my face or the tone of my voice. Ultimately, although his mouth presses into a thin line, he nods.
All right, stay safe, Zach.
When he stumbles into a sidewalk and allows the afternoon crowd to swallow him whole, I like to think the tiny gleam in his eyes is the closest we can get to optimism in a situation like this. Whether that alone would be enough to give me a peaceful sleep tonight remains to be said. October 30. Night falls, and despite my best attempts, sleep continues to elude me. Their image still stuck in my head, flashing every few moments. It catches me off guard, with Ma's lullaby still echoing in my ears, no longer the soft tune it once was. In the terrible gnawing at the pit of my stomach, it's no wonder I can bring myself to drift off even for a little while. It is not as if there's a complete lack of things to do while waiting for sleep to come, if it ever will. And at 2:45 in the morning, I find myself cleaning my photography equipment for no other reason than just to pass time. Though, if I'm going to be honest, it's not the night terrors that are keeping me wide awake tonight, but the anxiety and the hope I hear from Ash or Isabella. And for what's perhaps the 42nd time, my eyes shift over to the end of the table where my phone lies still. Yeah, I think they are currently breaking into the house. Ash and Isabella. I've not heard from them since they left. They haven't promised a call, of course, but a small part of me wishes they would have the common sense at the very least. Waiting is a tough game, and with the concern stretching out the minutes far longer than usual, it's impossible for more unpleasant thoughts not to enter my mind. Moreover, it does not help that when the clock finally strikes 3, ah, shit! Oh boy, that's not good. My hand stills. It would be a complete and utter lie to say my heart did not leap straight to my throat in that brief second. My whole body has gone motionless, ears straining for any further sounds. A couple of tense seconds pass. Nothing. Of course, with how old the building I'm staying in, power fluctuation ain't anything new. Every now and then, this would happen, leaving a few tenants in a rather bad mood. Nothing unusual anymore after a few years of living here. But this time, the sudden hush brings with it a stillness that raised the air at the back of my neck and set my heart beating hard against my chest. Something I need to get ready. We might get a QTE. Something reeks in the air, and in an instant, the place is no longer home. It's a prison. Every rational fiber in my being screams at me to leave. I force myself to swallow and keep a clear head as I lay down all my cleaning tools and begin gathering together the rest of my things scattered about on the table. Camera's body, lenses, filters, diffuser, phone, anything in my hand could reach, but in the resulting panic, like in the nightmares, it is the sense that reaches me first. A foul, putrid smell filling my lungs with the heavy stink of death. My fingers slammed tightly to the camera, holding it closer to my body as if the tiny thing would provide enough protection to whatever is with me in the room. It won't. But it's the only comfort I have. And knowing that whoever she is, she had once been human. Perhaps not all of it is gone. Perhaps some of it is still there. Oh,
I know you're in here. What do you want?
something moves behind me, a soft scuttling over the walls followed by the squelch and painful creaking of what can only be rotten flesh and broken bones. Without hesitation, I whirl around, my fingers and camera ready, patiently waiting for another movement.
I can help you! Whatever it is that keeps you here, I can help!
I'm waiting for the flash.
That's what the letter's for, ain't it?
Ah, shit.
You don't have to keep taking people's lives!
Nothing? Get ready, guys. There's a brief moment of silence after, and for a short while, I think my pleas worked. Then, with no warning, the shuffling resumed, and along with it are the sobs of a woman. God damn it! I got it first try. I had an achievement unlocked, but I'm not sure what it was. God damn it! The light flashes fleetingly one last time, allowing me a glimpse of her grotesque, misshapen features before it is once again lost in the darkness. All of a sudden, our tune changes, no longer a soft cry, but a high-pitched shriek brimming with pain, grief, and anger. Every ounce of courage I have mustered flees from my body at the sound, and the next thing I know, my hand is gripping at the knob and I'm wrenching the door open. The wails follow me as I flee into the night. Ooh, Jesus, that got me good. Pacing has always been more of Ashton's things than mine. When I want to think, I sit and let the minutes tick by until an idea comes to my mind, or my pulse comes to mind, or my pulse settles down. Dude, that's not a good idea. I'm pretty sure you're breaking into the house and right now you're caughting him. That's at the worst time ever. And yet, dried leaves and twigs crack under my shoes as I make another pass at them. Terror is too mild to describe what this is. There's no way in hell I'm going back. Whatever she is, pleading won't work. The moment we saw that letter, she's been after us.
But I can't run. Not this time.
Nearly 2 hours have gone by since I left the comfort of my room for the solitude of the park. 2 excruciating hours since I've started making calls. No one's answering. Not even Rebecca, who has always kept her phone line open in case other people need her. Or Isabella, who frequently checks hers for any messages and readily responds as soon as she can afford. It does not help that Tash has not said a word where he went off to as well.
Damn it! I knew I should have asked him before I let him leave.
Knowing him, he can be anywhere, but there's really one place he'll likely be at this time. I knew it! They were breaking into the house. The sun has already peaked over the horizon when I make it to the mansion. I have no idea what I'm expecting to see when I got there. There's Ashton, first and foremost. A part of me wishes my assumptions are correct and he's really somewhere close by on the stakeout. But I have never been the lucky sort when it comes to that kind of guessing. And Even after I've made a round of the immediate vicinity, I could find neither hide nor hair of him. That's not good.